in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono. Everybody rockin' side to side. Bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down, here's Swift. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going to get all the way down inside the 5. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
15, a gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
All All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, Williams. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I'm not surprised by that outcome, Kate. You crowd the line defensively by going all out for the safety. You got to be careful you don't wind up giving them an alley, not just to escape the goal line, but for an even bigger chunky yardage.
First down, and they go right back to him. Now Jones, and the football pops free. And the Bears say they have it. Looks like they do.
Well, that was such a nice run with great explosiveness and vision to get.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bears take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment in your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Williams from the gun. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and 2. Williams. On target to Moore. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it near the 8. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
What is up? Yes, 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 yes.
On fourth down, it's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready to run.
Swift. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Odunze touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offensive line fast.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now McCarthy.
35-yard line.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Has a big strike to Addison. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Vikings, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Out of the gun and give to Jones. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now it's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Now it's Montez Sweat who took him down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Viking 18.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. It's caught. This is Addison. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Gets 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Let's go now.
Mason gets it on the counter. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then, boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Jones will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. On play action now, McCarthy. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson. All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Luther Burden now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Buying some time right. He can run it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Bears. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. So 1st down from the 41. Williams set to pass. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes again. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. Oh, man, it's Colston Loveland. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Grab, check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
One play in block, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throws caught. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
What is it on? Here we go.
Here's Williams again. Brought in right side by Moore. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. To the air yet again, Williams. Caught, nice game left side. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Again, it's Williams. And this one doesn't go far. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. This is going to be no good. Snap wasn't clean, Brock. That kick pushed to the right. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy throwing here. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now I'll give it to Mason. Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Too quickly here.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's third down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays Brock made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That short pass gets tipped, and you then don't have much time to react to the catch. But he brings it in anyway to save the completion.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight ahead. Here's Mason. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. The left side brought in by Hawkinson. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. The give to Mason. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
What is up?
Here's Smith to start the drive. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. Jump off, caught by his back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Williams to throw on third. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that'll be first down, Chicago. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And they'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a lead just before the end of the third. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Mason will try this one up the gut. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard.
Ready up.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13.
Ready. Nike.
Trying to throw this from the gun. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Play action, McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender is covering.
Up on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. McCarthy throwing on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and they're up against it. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready to go!
Going on again with Swift. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's good.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Jordan!
First down, Williams to throw. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go.
What is it on?
To Odunze again. They get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Gain of 12 yards. That's another Bears first down.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready to go!
Staying grounded with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Bears 28, Vikings 14. Cairo Santos to kick off
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
And the Vikings, first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. From the red zone now. Looking underneath, it's Jones. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings losing by 14. 2nd and 3 now. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
What is that?
Out of the shotgun. A give to Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
What is that?
Here's Swift on 2nd down. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Setting up to pass. That's more of the catch out left. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.